Hey, this is Charles Goddard here, and I just want to read to you an email that I received from one of my daily coaching clients today. And he says, Hey, Charlie, the biggest lesson I learned today is that I love sales calls. We did our first blitz ever to reduce the wait list. In 2 hours, we closed $12,000 in new business, highest ever. And then he goes on to say that he hasn't felt this giddy at work in a long time, and he was hooting and hollering. See, I love that. And I think the biggest lesson that we can get from this success story is here's a gentleman, very brilliant gentleman running a multi-million dollar business. And this was something that he knew that he should be doing for a long time. But for whatever reason or another, he was kind of pushing it off a little. You see, we do that for a couple of different reasons. Now, I'm not going to say that this is him, but all of us in general kind of do things or push things off for different reasons. Either number one, we have a fear that we're not going to be good enough. We have a fear that we're not smart enough, or we have a fear that if we fail, that we're not going to be liked or loved. Now, all of us deal with these fears to some level or another, nearly every day. But as Jack Canfield says, success is on the other side of fear. I talked to Matt Brawning this morning over at Evolution Seminars, where we were shooting a podcast together, and Matt says, you know, what he teaches his clients is got to lean into that fear, right? You got to lean into that fear. And the important thing is just being comfortable being uncomfortable. And when you're willing to put yourself in that zone of being uncomfortable, that's where your breakthroughs are going to happen. And that's why we've got, guys like this that in 2 hours, just 2 hours, closed $12,000 in new business. He had a great strategy. He took action. He had focus. And he crushed it. So I want you to kind of take a step back for a minute and ask yourself, what are some of the things that you're putting off that you know that you should be doing? And take an inventory of those things that you know you're putting off that you should be doing, and begin to tackle those things just one at a time. Now, as Matt says, lean into that fear. So that's it. That's just sort of a little nugget of inspiration that I had, and wanted to share that with you. All right. Well, talk to you soon.